Ah yes, PlayStation. Hello, this is Digimon Pal, and welcome to a new playthrough, but not just any playthrough. Geez, I don't know how long ago it's been now, but I did a poll about what game I wanted to do next after Beyond Good and Evil, and last I checked, it was Spyro the Dragon. So, yeah, we are starting our playthrough of Spyro the Dragon in Shawnee Games. Love the Ratchet & Clank games. Believe it or not, I'm actually kind of behind with the Ratchet & Clank games, because, any Ratchet & Clank game was on PS3, never played them. Funny enough. But, Ratchet & Clank will be later. Today is Spyro the Dragon. And, at the time of this recording, and by the time this gets uploaded, I'm sure, the Spyro Dragon remaster will be out. Kind of funny that way, but I do, you know, it's the original Spyro the Dragon.
Okay, rolling.
Oh, it's been peaceful here in the Five Worlds, or is
Has
it
it now?
6 for a Dragon's Age? We now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000? What about this Ganasty Gnort character? Now, I understand he's found a magic spell to turn
nasty.
gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Nork is a simple creature. Simple! He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom. No threat! Besides, he is ugly. Ugly?
Oh,
that does it!
Looks like I've got some things to do.
Yeah, you tell him, Rocco. Actually, was it Rocco's voice for the first game? Actually, don't remember that. I'll have to look that up later, but, Spyro has a different voice compared to the sequels.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the Artisan world. Then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
I think the green on his eyes and teeth was, an emulation problem going on there. I'm playing the PSN version off of, PlayStation 3 with this game. With this one. Alright, so Spyro the Dragon. Pretty fun game. I used to play this one all the time. Never beaten it though. But with this being on the poll, I did beat it for the first time. It's pretty fun, pretty challenging at times. We are going to go for 100%. I promise this time. So there will be times where I'm going to struggle finding all the gems for each level, and I will do my best to cut those long pauses.
Hey, Spyro, press the jump button twice to glide, and
Twice?
don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks, plummeting into prehistoric glaciers.
Oh, that.
Only that, you know. But anyway. Shoot, what was that? But yeah, there'll be times where I'm just hunting for gems, because it's just the way Spyro is structured. And I will try to remember to cut long stretches of time where nothing's going on. So that way we're not gonna be sitting here all day. And I just burned those flowers. That's sad. But each world has a hub world. I think that's the right sentence structure there. And each hub world hosts different levels that we can go into. Now, because this is a PS1 game, the draw distance is a little off. However, you'll see a sparkle at the very least. So there will be some sparkles going on. Hopefully that will help us find some gems. Jewelry. Treasure. They're called treasure in this game. What am I saying? They're treasure. Also, fun fact, the music was done by the same person who did the Amanda Show music, and it will be very apparent later on in the game. But Spyro, yeah, so Spyro 1, you know, going back when it was first released, I played Spyro 1. I want to say, actually, that it was just a demo of Spyro 1 that I played a lot of, but never actually got a copy of Spyro. And I actually didn't really play any of the Spyro games until Enter the Dragonfly, I believe it was. Because I'm pretty sure, I don't know. Like, when it comes to Spyro, I'm not gonna lie, my memory is a little hazy. Because I definitely played one of them, got pretty far in it. I want to say it was the Enter the Dragonfly, if that's the one I'm thinking of for the GameCube. Of course, I don't have my phone next to me, so I can't really look it up. I'm good with commentary. But yeah, as you can see, it's just from what I'm saying alone, my Spyro the Dragon experience is really not that rich compared to other games. Heck, when it comes to the original PlayStation, I didn't really play much other than RPGs, truth be told. Of course, there was some exceptions here and there, like Metal Gear Solid was fantastic. I played that on PlayStation when it first came out. Same with VR missions. But honestly, when it comes to PlayStation 1, really, it was just RPGs. With a few exceptions, like even platformers, like even Crash Bandicoot. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it in my Crash Bandicoot playthrough. I never played Crash. I did used to play Crash Bandicoot 1. That is true, because I got that as a bundle with, because for Christmas, I believe it was, I got Final Fantasy VII and Crash Bandicoot, and of course, Crash Bandicoot got very touched, because, you know, Final Fantasy.
Where's Nasty Nork? I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro! You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
That water just froze up. Oh, it's okay now. But yeah, like really, when it comes to the PlayStation, back in the day when it was a thing, it's RPGs all day. Like I said, Metal Gear Solid, VR missions, Resident Evil, and that was really about it. I was kind of boring back then, really. It wasn't until PS2 when I really started to experiment with other things other than RPGs. That's really when I started branching out into other things, like Ratchet & Clank. I love that series, even though I haven't played anything past the PS2 games. That'll be fun to get
Cool,
to.
Flash, do that again.
The artisan's boss is through a portal in the Dragon Mouth, but you are not yet ready, Spyro. First you must complete one of the other artisan lands.
Okay. Just one of the artisan lands? Anyway. But yeah, PS2 was really when I started experimenting with other things, like platformers and whatnot. There was like Jak and Daxter. First one, funny enough, I haven't even... That's another thing. I haven't played any of the other Jak and Daxter games. After, I don't know where I was going with that sentence. But no, yeah, after one, I didn't really play any of the Jak and Daxter games. Ratchet & Clank played, you know, all of them. I think the only PS2 Ratchet & Clank game I did not play, funny enough, was Secret Agent Clank, which I have a copy I'm looking at right now, which is still sealed. So, that's some funny stuff. Yeah, even Size Matters, the PS2 version I played. But no, Spyro's a good time. But yeah, me and Spyro, it's an interesting, this is a good part that how I'm handling these playthroughs and whatnot, because I'm playing these games sometimes for the first time, and I'm having a fun time. Like all these older games, like there's so many older games out there that I just never played. It's it's exciting. It's pretty cool. like all these new games. Yeah, there's new games coming out that I want by all means, but there's all these older games too that that are interesting that I would like to try and never played. There's even some bad ones I want to try and play and whatnot. But it's just a matter of time. Now, clearly I'm playing Spyro 1. Because the Spyro lore, it's a little iffy when I did do some research because, before putting Spyro 1, like considering it for the voting list, I wanted to make sure, how the storyline with all the Spyro games was, and, there's like some theories that all the Spyro games are connected, and then there's some that's just saying that the Spyro game, like, depending on the era of the Spyro games, is its own continuity. It's kind of confusing a little bit, I suppose. So, what I decided to do is, if I do anything more than Spyro 1, that I'm just going to go in release order. Because that's how I do my games. I either go in chronological order with the story, or just release order. Either or. Or maybe it's some random goofy order. I don't know. But for the most part, it's either release order or chronological order. As you can see, I'm kind of running around looking for gems. Or treasures. I don't know why I keep calling them gems. But, yeah, I don't know why I keep calling them gems. Because they're treasures. I guess I got Sonic on the mind or something. Which is also a series of games I really haven't played other than Sonic the Hedgehog. The original Genesis game. Yeah, that's the only Sonic game I ever played. I believe so, anyway. Right, so we're in our actual first level here. World, whatever you want to call it. That chicken in the background is weird. But, Spyro's music. Pretty cool music.
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro.
Didn't I already
Begin
rescue
exploring
you?
by gliding to that area with the bulls. Use the L2 and R2 buttons to get a good look.
That's the camera buttons, by the way. But no, because this is a PS1 game, so they kind of reuse some of the dragon models, as well as some of the voices, because some of them will become generic later on. For what I saw of the trailers of the remasters, seems like they're going with different dragon models and whatnot too, so that's pretty cool. Hopefully, they all have unique models. Might take a little bit of work, but hey. I like how the bull has just like a regular voice. So Spyro's arsenal, he can breathe fire. I just bumped my computer slightly, sorry about that. But he can breathe fire, he can headbutt, he can fly, or he can glide. And he's got his trusty Sparks who picks up the gems for you. Okay, with those golden chests, you basically have to breathe fire and grab the gem before it falls back in the box. Simple stuff. I don't think I can glide on that just yet. Isn't that right, Pasty? I don't know how to missed that. Because I'm terrible at platformers. Terrible. That's why I haven't done a Mario game yet, because I'm terrible at platformers. I'm actually pretty bad at platformers, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm chalking that up to me not growing up with platformers. As you could have told during my, or as you could have told by my Crash Bandicoot 1 playthrough. Again, another point as to why I am terrible. I'm just terrible at platformers. But hey. Maybe we'll get better, or maybe I'll get better later on. this is really the meat and potatoes of the game. There are going to be like special levels that involve you actually flying. We'll get to that when we get to that.
Thanks, Spyro. I had the worst itch on the tip of my wing. Oh, did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing X at the very top of your jump?
At the very top of your jump. Remember that, Spyro. Oh, no. Well, this is how you save the game. When you're not switching levels and whatnot. Also, there's some humor going on between the enemies. Like, they put a lot of, Insomnia Games did really put a lot of effort into these Spyro the Dragon games. And it's really interesting coming back to Spyro, or coming into Spyro after playing the Ratchet & Clank games. And seeing, just seeing where the, I guess you could say where the magic really started. I don't think Spyro was Insomniac's first game. I don't believe so. I imagine they probably made something before Spyro. But it is nice that Spyro is getting a remaster, because I know it's, like Crash Bandicoot, it was kind of, meh, I believe it was.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief, and he's stolen a dragon egg. You've got to track him down and get that egg. Run! Run! I'm getting a little winded.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Dragon Dude. But like he was saying, we're going after this blue guy who has stolen the eggs. Basically what I gotta do is just chase him down. And just either get him with a fire or get him with a headbutt and get the egg back. There's not one of these in every level, but they do come up quite a bit. But yeah, like I was saying, Insomnia Games, I'm pretty sure they... Oh, no, I remember what I wanted to do. Both Crash and Spyro, they both had games, but from what I'm understanding, they were all kind of like, meh. Without actually doing any research or anything on it. Or really looking to the other games. And it has... I'm pretty sure both IPs have been, like, bouncing between companies for, like, ever. Because, with Insomnia Games, you know, should I even say this without actually researching it? Oh, so that was the blue guy. But, when it comes to Insomnia Games, after the Spyro trilogy, I think what they did, they just kind of just sold the IP. Like what Naughty Dog with the, Crash Bandicoot. I think it also had a matter with, you know what, I probably shouldn't even talk about the subject without actually really reading up on it. But just know it involves Universal, as you saw in the logo in the beginning of the playthrough. Because this was worked under Universal. So maybe that has something to do with it. But, enough of me talking about things I don't know about. Let me talk about things that I don't know about even more. AKA Spyro the Dragon. As you can hear, the blue man is taunting. Also, these silver chests, you have to headbutt them. Your fire breath just... It just won't work. I'm gonna do this part first here. And the egg guy later. Because we just have to beat fire on for a little bit more. Just for a little bit more. More than once.
Thank you for releasing me.
Oh, no problem, Thor. You sound kind of nerdy. But get used to that message quite a bit. Alright, so all we need to do is just find the egg. And there he be. So let's try to... Well... I wish I could jump like that. It would make this game so, like, 10 times easy, especially... Oh, there's one particular level I'm going to dread. I already know it because I was terrible at it. But we'll get there when we get there. At the time of this recording, what I'm doing with Spyro is I'm recording some, then just going ahead and just doing some commentary over it. So as of right now, I haven't recorded everything with Spyro just yet. I know I haven't got to that level I just mentioned. But we'll get to that level. I'm sure it's not as bad as I'm making it out to be. I think it was just harder for me because it was my first time playing Spyro completely. Or actually the full version of Spyro outside of a demo. Alright, let's try this guy again. Guess we gotta try to... There we go. Good on you, Spyro. And that's our first dragon egg, too. Pretty neat. Like I said, we are gonna 100% this game. Or Fat Jack. Sorry to any guys named Jack out there. And or Raiden. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. But yeah, that concludes this part of the Spyro the Dragon playthrough. Many more Dragon Adventures to be had, so stay tuned.